Welcome, 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 welcome to a giant world, baby. It's a giant's world. That's all it is. So you are all welcomed, and I wanted to get straight to the point with Daniel Jones today. As far as Daniel Jones being our QB for the future, I don't see it. I've been a big Daniel Jones fan for quite some time. And, as long as he's been on, I have been rooting for him and everything. But, I've been fighting against friends, about it, Cowboy fans. I've been fighting them, I've been calling them Danny Dimes, and it's just, if you notice, nobody's even calling him Danny Dimes no more. Everybody's saying Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see it. I'm gonna give you a good point. One of the points why I don't see, I've never seen a quarterback come into the NFL and surrender as many takeaways as Daniel Jones has in such a short career, in such a short time. I have never seen that. It's very, very worrisome to me, and I'm sure it's very worrisome to others. On top of that, he's injury prone. He cannot stay on the damn field. Okay? You want to remove Iron Man Eli Manning for Geno Smith only to put Daniel Jones in the starting position as quarterback? Listen, I just don't see it. He cannot stay on the field. You can chalk up almost every year to come if Daniel Jones was to be quarterback of the New York Giants. You can say, I can guarantee you, if Daniel Jones is the New York Giants quarterback for next year, I can guarantee you he's not going to play all 17 games. It's not happening. History tells us that. It's not happening. It's not. He's not an Iron Man like Eli. He's not an Iron Man like Tom Brady. All right? And you need that to win Super Bowls. This is a proven fact. So where you think you're going with injury-prone quarterbacks? I don't know. When has an injury-prone quarterback won in the Super Bowl? Your QB is going to have to be there. He's going to have to be there. The man is injury prone. I like Daniel Jones, but listen, man, that Mr. Nice Guy, persona, all of that is cool, but that's not getting us any championship. It's not getting us close to any championship. It's not winning games for us. He's surrendering the ball. Look at all of these fumbles. I can't take it. I can't take it. You have defensive backs, linemen coming at Daniel Jones. I'm talking about right up on Daniel Jones. Daniel don't even look. It's almost like every fumble, he do not see them coming at all. It's like he don't clutch the ball. He don't get into a ball with the ball. He doesn't do anything to defend the actual ball. That's a problem. Yeah, granted, some people might say he did a better job with ball security during this past season. But come on, man. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on. We don't need that. And right now he has a severe injury. It's a neck injury. Will not be able to do any contact drills until August. And we cannot rely on that moving forward. On top of that, you want to give him a $20+ million contract? I just don't see that happening. We moved off from Dave Gettleman. Great. We moved on from Joe Judge. I'm absolutely ecstatic about that. But I'm still a little bit on the fence about Daniel Jones. And I think that we have to move on from Daniel Jones. If you can get a Deshaun Watson in here, let's go for it. Okay? The man's 26 years old. We can do that. We can do this. I don't want to hear everybody saying, "Oh, let's put Daniel Jones in to be a stopgap for 1 year and then go." That doesn't make sense to me at all. Like, I hear commentators saying it, I hear everybody saying it, YouTubers. That does not make any sense to me. Why would we wait one whole year when we know Daniel Jones is not going to be playing the whole season? We know that. Oh, well, let's get a competent backup. What do we want a backup for? We know for sure the backup is going to be in there. Why do we want a backup when we can just go for who we want now? You got a Russell Wilson, if that's the case, that you can go for right now. What are you hesitating on? Let's stop all of this rhetoric about holding Daniel Jones for a year and seeing what he can do. We saw what he can do in 3 seasons. I don't want to hear that. We have seen many, many quarterbacks with no offensive line and no team around them taking care of business, never surrendering all of those fumbles like Daniel Jones has surrendered. Daniel Jones has not made anybody around him better. He doesn't lift the team's spirits when he's on the field. We see that. He don't. And you cannot say that I'm lying. You cannot say that I'm picking on anybody. He just doesn't. If he was doing that, I would see it, and so would you, but you don't see that. So why are you acting like you see that? Why would you keep this man for another year when we can get rid of it? Why would you keep this problem? That's a problem. We have to get from under it. If we're going to wipe the slate clean, we have to get rid of Daniel Jones. Let him go play for another team. Let him flourish somewhere else if that's the case. But right now, we don't have time to be waiting to see what if for a whole nother season and then waste money and resources on another backup quarterback who's going to be the starting quarterback for the New York Giants if you put Daniel Jones in position to be the starting QB next season, because Daniel Jones will not be able to stay on the field. That is proven. Eli Manning has, how many seasons Eli Manning has been? Eli Manning has done almost 20 seasons. Never missed a game, only because this bumblecleat Ben Dookie wanted to sat him down for Geno Smith? You're going to sit him down for a quarterback that you already know what he's about. You've seen what he was about on the Jets. That's why he's not with the Jets anymore. And then you're going to sit him down for, all out of desperation to attempt to save your job, which you was going to lose anyway, which I don't know why you got it anyway. This is utter ridiculousness, okay? It's like ridiculous. I'm outraged to hear about this. We need to get Deshaun Watson. I really want to get him. I really want to get Deshaun Watson. If we can't get Deshaun Watson, I want to get Russell Wilson. Let's get them guys in here. Let's get them guys in here. Let's get that coach, Brian Flores. Let's get him in here. Bring him in here. Bring him on in here. We cannot be going through this constantly. This is like torture. I tell you, the game come on Sunday. I'm on Monday. I'm up Monday looking for Giant content. I'm looking at Giant content all week. All week I'm looking at. And you want to have me wait all the way to Sunday to see this crap on this field constantly, year after year after year, after you fired Jerry Reese, after you fired Tom Coughlin, after you removed Eli Manning. I'm not trying to hear none of that. And then all of you commentators and YouTubers talking about Eli was a shell of himself. Are you crazy? I would have Eli in there right now. You still got this guy that's on the Pittsburgh Steelers. You still have that QB in there. Can't think of his name right now. Ben Roethlisberger. You still got him in there. And he's a shell of himself. If that's the case, you still got him in there. All right? Still got Tom Brady in there. Okay? I'm not trying to hear any of that. Eli was a shell of... Hey, Eli, Smila, Bila. Whatever you want. You already said that offensive line was the worst O-line in the NFL, especially at that time. It's right now it's the worst O-line in the NFL, and at that time when Eli was on there. So, and I didn't hear anybody make any mention of that. The way they was getting after Eli. You wasn't protecting Eli. Gettleman was supposed to bring in a good offensive line to protect Eli, like Eli had a strong offensive line when we took it to the Super Bowl 2 times. And he wasn't just a player in the Super Bowl, my man. He was a 2-time Super Bowl MVP. So you can miss me with all of that. All of it. I want to hear that because he don't run. He's a stationary QB. So they won championships too. They started doing that. Y'all wasn't on these people tips about running a running QB since freaking Michael Vick changed the whole game. Now they want everybody got to be a running QB to win the championship, right? Get out of my face with all of that. Tom Brady showed you stupid idiots that you don't got to be no running QB to win a championship. You got to be a running QB to be in the championship. Get out of my face. That puts you even more. That's why freaking Daniel Jones got a damn hideous neck injury right now. Because you always talking about some damn running QB. Get out of my face with all of that. We tired of all of that anyway. They are not no damn running backs. They are QBs. That's their specialty. Not no damn running the ball. If that's the case, why the hell you gonna need a running back anyway? And why the hell are you spending that much money on a running back when you have a running QB anyway? You get out of my face with that. You might as well put me in the damn game, coach. Let me be the running back. If that's the case, you got a damn QB running back who damn want to specialize in throwing 60, 70 yards for a touchdown, and then you got a QB. You got a QB that want to specialize in throwing 100 yards for a touchdown, and you got a QB who want to specialize in running. What the hell else he want to do? Then you get upset when he get hurt? Man, get out of my face with that. Daniel Jones, he's playing the Cowboys. We're at the goal line. This guy dives nose first. What the freak? Is anybody coaching this guy? I'm like, what? Why would this guy do that? He gets up like he's just been knocked out. Like somebody took their knuckles and put it right across his jawbone. I mean, come on. Daniel Jones cannot be our QB. Especially not with all of these options out here. And I don't want to hear that we have to wait another season to see what? What is he going to do in one season? What is he going to do in one season? You're not going to be able to revamp that offensive line and get it to be the damn top 5 in the NFL. You're not going to. I want to see Daniel Jones behind a good offensive line. I'm going to be good behind a good offensive line. I want to see Daniel Jones behind it. How are we going to get a good offensive line? Please explain that to me. So you mean to tell me we're going to revamp our offensive line that much? And let me know what you think in the comment section. We're going to revamp our offensive line that much to the point where we're going to be top 10, top 5 in the NFL? And we're going to see what Daniel Jones can do then? We already know what he's going to do. We already know what he's going to do. I've had 3 seasons to see what he's going to do. 3. This is not a big test. This is not rocket. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to see what's going to happen with Daniel Jones if you put him in there another season. If you put him in there 2 more seasons, you're going to see what's going to happen. I can tell you right now, and I could bet you, I'll bet you $10,000 right now, anybody right now, I know exactly what he's going to do for the next 2 seasons. Guess what? He's not going to play all of them. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. He's not going to be at every game during the next 2 seasons if Daniel Jones was to play the next 2 seasons. If he was to play the next 3 seasons, I can guarantee you this. He will not play in all of the games. This is proven. Why in the heck I'm going to spend or invest any more time in this guy? We don't got time for that. This is a business and we have to move on. All of these teams are passing us, teams that we would have thought that would be relevant. In a million years, it's relevant. Kansas City Chiefs? Do you know how long they were bad? Are you freaking kidding me? The Bengals? The Cincinnati Bengals? All of these teams coming up? Tennessee Titans? Where the freak they come from? We got to come up, y'all. It's time to stop playing. It's time to be that organization that I know we can be, that I saw us be way before. When it comes down to it, we don't play no games. We are New York. We are the New York Giants. New York is tough, gritty. The fans are tough. We don't play that. We work hard, every doggone body. We don't play that. And we're not going to play around with any pool putts coming around and thinking that we're going to play with them or waste time on them. We showed the fans, showed that we were not going to play around with you, Joe Judge. We don't care how slick you were talking. We'll sit back and watch you. And when we think that we are being duped, we're going to stand up. That's New York for you, man. All the way around. I don't care who they are, black, white. I don't care who it is. Spanish. We don't care. You in New York, you from New York, you get it. We don't play around. We want you out of here. You're gone. Dave Gettleman, gone. Joe Judge, gone. And it looks like we don't want Daniel Jones in there. You can't tell me if Daniel Jones was let go today, people are going to be outraged. Come on. People were outraged when Eli Manning was taken out the game, was taken out the starting rotation as QB when it messed up his Iron Man status for no reason. Lost the damn game anyway, putting this bum Geno Smith in there. I mean, the freaking fans almost lost their mind. I don't think if this guy was let go today, Daniel Jones, New York wouldn't bat an eye at it. You won't hear no stories coming from the fans about it. But we damn sure you heard stories coming from us when Joe Judge had to be judged and Dave Gettleman. We're not playing that. This team has not been right since Tom Coughlin. Period. They are still trying to recover from Tom Coughlin. Are you freaking kidding me? I don't even understand that decision, and I'm still hurt from that decision. Why would they do that? I think the toughest coach that there was, and it could have been a big nemesis for Bill Belichick, and that was Tom Coughlin. Period. If anything, you probably should hire or look at Tom Coughlin for being the GM. I'm sick of all of these nondescript people coming in and, you want to bring these people in to interview for the GM spot, which they've never been a GM. Not saying that GMs only should be interviewed, ex-GMs only should be interviewed for GM positions. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is we are tired of all of these GMs or potential GMs, coaches that have never played the game of football. You never even played the game. They want to bring in, okay, All right. Now, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, okay? This guy who they're talking about for the Bills, the assistant GM for the Buffalo Bills, didn't he start off in like the ticket room or something? Somewhere in one of these teams? On one of these teams? I forget the team that he started with. But he started like he was like a cashier or something like that. Okay? I don't know how he got into the organization, but he did it. And kudos to him. Congratulations. But he's supposed to be the know-it-all? How is that? The man ain't never played a game of football in his life. He probably never even played touch football. How is this guy supposed to be? I don't understand how this momentum be happening. Somebody puts out a name, and then how does it pick up steam, and the media circus, the big, large media circus start to pick it up, and then you got all of these YouTube starting to pick it up. Oh yeah, I hear sources that such and such. Stop perpetuating that stupid nonsense. Yeah, he's the leading candidate. How do you know that anyway? Because the media said that? You didn't hear John Mara say that, you freaking idiots. Y'all all said that Joe Judge was staying because you heard Adam Scheffner and all of them say that he was staying. Yo, that's my word. That's why I'm starting to do these videos, because that's my word. I was like, it ain't happening. They are not keeping Joe Judge. Matter of fact, I think I did a video on it, so you can check out my main page at Keith Lindsay Warzone News. That's Keith Lindsay Warzone News. You can check. I think I referenced to Joe Judge before the firing. I think I said we're not going to be able to keep him. We're not going to keep him. And I said that. We're not going to keep him. There's no way. I said that, matter of fact. You can go check my page, check my receipts, pull my receipts. I said there is no way the Giants are going to keep him. Not the way the Giants can keep him. I did say that also, but I did say it's no way they are going to keep him. It's not happening. No way. Bringing in all, and you want to, and this guy that's the football assistant GM for Buffalo. He's allegedly the leading candidate. But the man never even played a game of football in his freaking life. He never played on any level, collegiate. He never. How is he? I don't be understanding that. How do he know? I'm a former athlete, so I get this. I'm a Golden Glove champion. I box. I get this as far as being an athlete, that warrior. You can look somebody in the eye and see what's going on in there. You can see how much gas they have in the tank, if they have any at all. You can see it. But if you have not been in between them lines, you won't know. You just won't know. Hey, listen, I had a great time with you in the giant world, because this is a giant world. I had a great time with you. And I want you to let me know what you think about this particular video in the comments section below. And what's your thoughts? I don't care if it's going up against mine. Who cares? I'm going to comment back. I want to know what you think. So make sure you hit that like button. And also make sure you subscribe to this channel. You'll see the subscribe button. Just tap it. Just tap it. I appreciate that. But I have to do my sign off now and let you know what's going on. Listen, I love you all, except for the ones I don't. Peace.